Can it?
Oh, there we go. There's two oaks on the screen. Hello, everybody. Welcome to
Big oak and
Sunday
little
night
oak.
Zweihander. Yeah, big oak and little oak.
Mini
And-
me.
we just wrapped up the in-between adventure storyline, and we're starting something new. And we got someone new, and I just realized that she's named Vinswick on my overlay, and I have I have some people in the wrong place. So what we'll do is we're gonna do the roundtable introductions while I fix my overlay, and then we'll get started. So, Bill, you're first, even though you're listed as Ruby Mike.
Hey everybody, I'm playing Erg Singebelch. I'm our group's caster. He is a dunderhead who every time, 2 or 3 times a session, I roll a 4-side die. Comes up 1 or 2, he acts perfectly fine. Comes up 3 or 4, he does something stupid. He is the caster of our group, started as an astronomer turned pyromancer, and is going to spend probably a good chunk of this session rolling dice for alchemy, which will be interesting, doing something a little bit different with some witchstone that we got.
That's right, they're witchstone rich right now, and they're gonna try and make some cash. I think is the plan. They saw witchstone. There was a witchstone drug lord in the in between. He's making some money off some witchstone shards.
Oh, I thought that was a woman that was doing that.
No, it was her terrible, horrible husband
Nice.
Oh.
that you guys stabbed as soon as you met him.
No, that
Ruby
was not
did.
me.
Ruby did.
Yes.
Ah, he's a terrible husband. Stab.
Yeah, stab.
That happened. All right, Oak, you're up next. Oak's muted. He's saying goodnight to his daughter.
Yeah, I'm trying. Okay, you want me to go?
Yes,
Wow,
please.
way to ruin family time, Matt.
Wait for my family to ruin game time. Hey, this is Oak. You can catch me most of the nights playing over here at Grim and Perilous with Matt. And when I'm not doing that, late nights on Friday and Saturday, playing a 5e game. You can follow me at Uraence, Uraence, on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. And actually, last night, I just started my homebrew campaign.
Nice.
So I'm doing my grim dark version of 5e.
Wait
That sounds
till
epic.
watch for it to hit
Kickstarter. Make 100.
Yeah. I'm going to be rich.
Yes.
And
you'll never see him
I'm
again.
assuming I'm playing Edmund, or am I making a new guy?
No, you're Edmund. Everybody's playing there. We're continuing on. This is
Okay.
I was gonna build this as the longest running Zweihander campaign on the internet, because it technically is.
Yeah.
We just haven't played it back to back, but it is the
Well,
longest.
we can never stop playing it then, or we lose the title.
Right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's science.
That's all I got going on.
All right. Yeah. All right. Tell us about Edmund.
Edmund is the very stealthy, bow-using, one-shotting fat boy who is an ex-smuggler turned barrister. He figured that after running under the law, he should learn all the laws so he can avoid it even better. So that's what he's got.
Everybody has 3 careers but me.
No, 2.
Oh, two.
Wow. Oh, okay.
1.5, actually.
Heaven's even here. Heaven, we missed you last night. And Friday night. He shows up the night that he doesn't play. It's okay. Gien, tell us about Barsh.
All right. So Barsh is a lowborn dwarf. He was sold as a pit fighter, and he kind of escaped that life. But he only knows one thing well, and that is pretty much dismantling and killing. So he has taken a job as an executioner, and he travels with this lot to try to find a better life. He was winterborn. He has a large brand on his face. He's very dedicated to his ancestors. He's about 25 RP away from making Matt's life a little more difficult. Because
Are you guys that close to advanced?
Some of us.
I'm
Oh, we
25.
get-
I'm 25 away. I got 175 right now.
Not
left.
for advanced. We've only
No,
got
not for event. No, for an advance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not for
Oh, not
advance.
advanced tier. You're not that close.
No. I'm at 25 RP.
We should only be 5 advances into intermediate.
I'm stingy with money, and I'm stingy with experience. Come on now. You guys shouldn't be anywhere near advanced tier yet.
Yes.
We are when we're cheating.
he is he's pretty much unkillable. Which keep watching, guys, and you'll see.
Yeah. Challenge
And that is-
accepted. Challenge accepted.
Every week, challenging. The only way you're gonna kill him is if you right click and delete his character sheet. Yeah, that's right. I said it.
Oh, here we go. All right. All right. Our new player, Megan, welcome to the longest running Zweihander campaign on the internet.
Yes.
And why don't you go ahead and tell us a little about, is it Erxis? Erixis.
Yep. So she's a youngin and went into the art of prostitution young and decided, you know what, enough of this dirty work. I'm going to move into something a little bit more respectable, into barber surgeon. Always fascinated with ripping things apart and seeing how they work. Not necessarily excited or experienced on how to put them back together, but it's early.
Like a good
right?
barber surgeon, yeah.
Right? I don't know what I'm doing, so have patience with me. All
yes,
right?
no, it's good. It's a good jumping on point for new players and new viewers as well, because they get to experience through the eyes of a new player, and we've also got some veterans here. So
Absolutely.
the best of both
really
worlds.
excited.
Yes, good to have you. Good to have you. Megan played with us years ago, almost 2 years ago, on a different channel, on a different game of a different stream. So it's good to have her back here in the fold. GN laughs.
There's a bunch of different.
A bunch of difference, but hey, all that matters is she's here.
Yes.
All right, and last but not least, finally we have Erg Singe Belch.
We did me first, buddy.
Last but not least, we have Ruby Goodchild.
Hi, I'm Mike, and I'm playing Ruby Goodchild, who is a lowborn halfling. She is a bravo and a gutter snipe, and loves to fight with her court sword and her main gouge. And she is balanced between pride and arrogance, and tends to lately go off a little half-cocked sometimes. But other than that, my main job is to sit in on some of these games and torture Matt to keep him honest.
Hey, I finally got a fate point out of you. Finally,
You did. You got one. So and you got it with the boss. So that was respectable.
It only took us playing this game for a year and a half, but I finally.
That's when you tell him enjoy it. It's the only one you're getting.
Yeah.
Well,
right.
yeah. Well, I don't want to poke him too hard, but he is cheating a little bit because he makes sure we didn't have any fortune points before.
No. Like I said, I wanted to give them to you guys, but when my bad guy has an 80% chance to succeed in their attack, it's hard to give you fortune.
Ever since that Christmas Eve game where Ruby started dodging stuff with the fortune points, then fortune points have been a little more scarce.
Yeah, they have. All right. Well, speaking of which, we've reset the fortune points to full because last session they were all misfortune. And for those of you who join us on a regular basis, or those of you who are new, what we do is you can pay to flip them back or forth. You can pay. We've increased the cost. We've now bounced it out $2 a flip, so you can flip it from fortune to misfortune for $2 in bits, donation, whatever, and you can flip it in the GM's favor or the player's favor, and it just keeps going back and forth. It's not like regular Zweihander. Once it's used, it's gone. It's just a tug of war, where I can use it to take down these guys who are so cocky. I mean, what? We'll get a fate point out of Barsh. Don't you worry.
Okay, I don't even know how to use them. Not just...
this was our talk for 2 hours last night. I'm not even kidding. Adam's in the chat; he can back it up. All right, so we just finished the adventure module, the in between, where you guys were whisked off to another world that was being manipulated by a necromancer who was searching out the Well of Eternity, and she was a nefarious character that would take other women and cut their faces off and use the vocal cords of pigs to sound like them, and just kept living forever and ever with the power of Witchstone. But you guys were able to take her down, and you're back in the real world with a pocket full of Witchstone, a pocket full of gold, and a deed to the Chesterdale Inn. So, You guys are spit out. Megan, you're not here yet. We're gonna introduce you. Just so you're not like, hey, where'd I come from? You guys are spit out of the in between. You're in the field. You're in the field where you were fighting Annabella. You remember correct? Remember she was floating on a giant piece of earth, and the dark musician hopped up and punched her, and she fell down, and you guys fought her.
Musician, yeah.
And you guys are now in this field, and you guys take in your surroundings. You look around, and you notice this is the field near the lake where you guys rested, very close to the inn, the Chesterdale Inn, when you fled it after killing the wailing woman, the dead bride, the love of Annabella. I don't remember her name.
Let's head back to where the inn is and see if it's there.
Yeah, let's start by going to the inn. For
Sure. Head on back down the road. So it's daytime. It's the normal dark, rainy daytime that it always is, but there isn't like black paths on either side of you and dogs snarling at you from the darkness. You can actually see your surroundings. So as far as you know,
Nice.
you are back. You are back in the real world. And you guys head on down the road. And after a couple hours, you don't encounter anybody on the road. But you do see there are wagon tracks and there are horse prints in the road, in the mud and the dirt. So people have been using this road recently. That wasn't so much the case in the in-between, where you did run into some folks, and there were people who were fleeing from their village, if you remember correctly. So it already, again, this looks like, whoa, we're back. There's no place like home.
Yeah.
And after traveling about an hour's time, you guys, hey, thank you for the follow. You guys see the familiar Chesterdale Inn on the horizon. There are no horses out front. There are no carts.
I mean, we don't have fond memories of this inn.
Yeah, but Matt, this inn actually was doing like a Flying Dutchman before, right? Like for years it had vanished or something.
Yeah. If you guys remember, I know it was a long time ago that we played like those early sessions, but you guys had heard rumor. Someone passed a folklore test of this inn, this Chesterdale Inn, and it popping up throughout time, and it had this like nefarious history to it. But
Yeah.
yes, it was a like something would just pop up from time to time. It had this kind of mystical aura about it.
Aura defeated.
Aura defeated. Where's...
Let's go check it out. Check our new digs out. I'll be starting off by going around back, seeing if they have a old tool shed or something.
Is it all decrepit and torn down?
Well, you guys start poking around, and now it's in there. You guys start poking around, and it is a little overgrown. There's no activity. You could try the doors. The doors are locked. If you remember, there was a front door, and there was a side door that you used that went down into the basement. And it seems to be locked as well. But there is, when you're looking around the outside of the inn, there does seem to be like an old little shed or tool shed around back.
Be careful.
Perfect.
I got my Morgenstern out.
Of course you do.
Is the front door locked?
The front door is locked when you try to open it.
Can Ruby try and pick the lock?
You sure can. Please do, Ruby.
I'm standing behind her.
Would you describe that as more of a standard try, or is that kind of routine or challenging? Or
I'm gonna say it is. It is more of a routine.
all right.
The door is pretty old. You figure the lock is not in the best condition.
Meanwhile, I sneak around to the door to the side, come through the building, and open it and scare him.
Surprise!
Hey, yeah. So you're trained in it as well.
Yes.
Even if you flipped it, it's still a success. So yeah, you pick the lock and you hear a click as it gives, and you swing the door open, and this leads to the bar where you fought those restless dead that you will remember also well.
Yeah.
So you swing the door open, and there's a thick layer of dust on everything. There's no signs of restless dead bodies in here. The place looks like it's been undisturbed and untouched for decades. Thick layer of dust. There are bottles behind the bar. If you remember, there was bottles scattered about when you were here. I think he even picks them up and threw them, if I remember correctly, to try and light things on fire. And so yeah, there are bottles, wine and spirits lined on the wall. It looks like there's no sign of activity for a very, very long time.
Carefully check the room behind the bar, make sure there's no spiders.
Oh, thank you for the donations there, Shy DZ. Did you want to flip one of those to a misfortune? Just give the word.
Give the word. Give the word.
Shy DZ says, "Oh yeah." So I don't know if you heard previously, but it's $2 a flip now. So we'll flip one of those to a misfortune. And so it begins.
Of course.
Of course. So you check the room behind. The room behind it was the one that had the giant spider in it. Plus the bag full of tinctures.
Wait, we never took that spider out, right?
No, you didn't.
I crawled through a hole in the ceiling and I stuffed stuff in that hole.
Be careful. The bug's still around.
That's what I'm checking on.
So there is a hole.
See if that creepy crawly's here.
There is a hole in the wall.
It's not stuffed full of anything?
No.
And that hole's there where it was at. We're going to have to get this fixed.
Put some
or
fire
we
in
can sell
it.
the place as is.
Ruby's going to ask if Erg still has the book.
I have
Didn't
a
he
bunch
out
of
back
things.
looking at stuff?
Do you have 2 copies of it?
I have a virtual library on me.
He's got a Kindle.
Did we figure out what was in the box that the guy got his hand cut off for and everything else?
Negative.
Yeah, there was a red fish in it. I think it was a herring.
Oh, is that what it was?
That's all. It was just a hook. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's even described the adventures like in a Pulp Fiction where they keep opening the
MacGuffin.
briefcase and the light shines on their face. It's like the same idea. Yes, it's a red herring.
Okay.
You guys lost it a long time ago. Didn't you? I
A
don't
red
know.
herring. I
Uh,
always think a herring's a bird.
The Maltese MacGuffin.
A herring's a fish, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to sell this place? Do you want to clean it up, get it going as a source of income and a home base? What do you want to do here? Do you want to just burn it down?
Did we have anything we were supposed to be doing before all this started?
We got hired. No, we got hired, remember?
was the
Do
last
what?
thing we did before that something about Marie?
Yes. Because I had went off and I became an executioner in the little small town.
So, you went just history lesson here to remind you guys and the people viewing went from a bitter harvest to Night of Blood to something about Marie to the in between.
Yep. Running the gamut.
That has been our quest arc chain so far.
Or red heron would be kind of funny, actually. So we didn't have any. We weren't like actively employed when this
You
whole thing
were
started.
not. You were heading
Okay.
down the river. You had left Vorburg, where you were heroes, and that's when you ended up in. Or no, that's when you ended up in the Night of Blood, and then you guys were in a sticky situation there, where you fought a demon, and you headed down the river, and you ended up in Minute.
Which one was it? The one before that? That's where we
And
got
you fought
all of
another demon.
our hemp bales.
Yes, your hemp empire you're gonna build.
Yes.
In Minute, where you fought another demon on the docks, and then you went to the in between and fought more demons.
Is this in on a pretty busy road or not?
Why don't you go ahead and let's make a check to see if you can figure out the geography? Because when you came here previously, you couldn't see anything around you. So why don't you head outside? You look for some signposts, some geographical markings, and let's do a
Is that for anybody?
anybody and everybody. We'll do a folklore test.
Yes.
And are you Tobald?
Yes.
All about the folklore.
No,
We'll make
okay, you'll see.
We'll make it easy.
Okay.
Yeah, tinctures, smelling salts, laudanum, bandages. These are all things they need to buy ASAP. Yeah. All right. And Edmund, due to your
Ooh, there's a
shifty
trick.
background, you know the roads very well, being a one-time smuggler. Oh, and
Erg's a crit on that.
critical successes here. You know that you are on a very well-traveled road. This is one of the roadside inns that is frequented when going between city to city, the Chesterdale Inn. You know the closest city to you is by the name of Batson, and it's approximately population about 250 to 300 people. So it's a sizable city. So you're actually on a pretty good vein road that feeds into it where you're currently located.
So Ruby's going to ask him, since he's so critically attuned to this area, who would be the government? What jurisdiction are we being governed under? Because we have this deed, right? But if we want to keep the property, we've got to kind of lock it down. Probably get it registered somewhere.
Your best
Or
bet.
is it a deed office in another campaign? I feel like
I should know that, being a barrister now.
That's the other game you're in, Enemy Within.
Okay.
Where we have the deeds.
We have a barrister. Yes.
I thought Ruby owned this place.
You guys have the deed. You own it.
Yeah, I thought she. Yeah, I don't own this magically tainted crap.
Oh, it's Ruby says I think it's fine now. We killed all the magical problems, but she says if this is such a busy road, we could probably make a good living and set up this place as a base of operations at the same time.
Yeah, it should be real good for some stuff. I knew I'd recognize the name. It was tickling the back of my head, and now that I know where we're at, yeah, I've actually laid over here a time or two with some cargo that some Caps wanted me to deliver to some friends.
Who's the barrister again?
Edmund.
Okay.
Smuggler turned barrister
now.
Yeah. So Ruby will say, so Edmund, what do we need to do to make our claim solid? She waves the deed around.
Well, what we need to do, and then I go into a detailed explanation.
Okay.
Yada yada yada.
Well, all right then.
As long as we got that paper, we should be good to go.
Oh, gotta get it notarized by the local constabulary. Constabulary.
Thane.
Well, it looks like I need to go into town anyway, so I need to get some tinctures.
Yeah, time to stock up on supplies.
How much money do we have?
I still got 44 gold from a while ago.
More than you've ever had.
44. I got 6, and I think I started with that.
I never took any gold as we went along here. Did we ever get any?
Yeah, we got a whole bunch after Mary.
Oh, we did. Any recollection of how much we got?
Because we sold at marijuana, right?
It's hemp.
It's hemp.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. What did we get off of that?
I've got a hemp rent of ownership. It says it's worth 12 silver.
Oh, that's it?
That's what my note says, but I have no idea. That may be for the note itself. I don't know.
That sounds like some Matt tomfoolery.
Yeah, it does.
We got paid.
I keep track of XP, not gold.
Okay. I know that at one point I had enough to buy Brigandine armor and still have a giant pile of gold left, which is good because it looks like I'm going to be spending a bunch of it for stuff I need for this alchemy.
Okay,
so it was like a year ago. So
what was it, like 30 gold? Does that sound right?
Yeah, somewhere around there. Sure.
Okay. All right.
When you killed Silk.
I think that's less than it actually was, Mike. But
yeah, that's fine. She doesn't need a lot. But what she's going to say is, well, with the gold that we have, we could probably go to a town here, hire some people to come in and clean this place up, get a bartender, a cook, and start making money on the place.
No, maybe I don't have to be an executioner anymore.
When she was between gutter sniping and bravoing, she got her MBA in night school, so she's ready to go.
She got her MBA in night school. Nice.
All right. So, with that critical success, you know that Batson is roughly 10 kilometers from here to the north.
Oh, that's a jog.
Yeah, let's head up there. Well, let's clear how about we clear the place first, Ruby says, just in case.
Yeah, should probably sweep everything, make sure it's clear of bad things.
That bug is still here.
Is it?
There's a hole.
Yeah, I mean, it could potentially have been 100 years since the
You're gonna
bug
try
was in
and
here.
It could
lure
be
it out?
1,000 bucks.
Oh, yeah,
It
but
would be a granddaddy long legs now.
yeah, granddaddy long legs. That now is extremely dangerous.
This was a very brief food chain, though. There's not a lot
Could
to eat
snack
in
on
a,
undead for only so long.
right. And nothing could get in or out. Hey, big guy, Ruby says to Erg, can you throw some fire up in that hole? Not enough to burn the house down, mind you.
Woodhouse, bad.
Yeah, okay.
He doesn't
Yeah,
need to make a Dunderhead roll for that.
Right, yeah, good.
As a pyromancer, he knows that.
All right, well, Ruby will get up on, if you'll allow him, up onto the ogre's shoulders and just kind of like with a torch in one hand, just kind of stick it back in there.
No problem, Ruby. I got you. Here, 1 sec.
Do we have a Dunderhead moment?
So good news. I'm not throwing you down into the hole.
Up.
Yeah,
That's good.
I help you go in there, lean you forward, and I'm ready to yank you out if you need to go quick.
Cool.
I got you by the legs down the hole.
She's got her court sword and her torch, and she's ready to.
You're a
go do
halfling,
something.
right?
Yeah. And she's used to cleaning chimneys. I mean, this is kind of like second nature.
Yeah. So hoist you up, put you in the hole where you guys saw that giant spider previously. You put the torch ahead of you, and it shines, and you see just like a withered carapace of this spider on its back with its legs curled in and long dead.
You can do a
All right, so
cannonball
Ruby
special.
won't say anything. She'll slip up there, and she's gonna grab a hold of it, and then jump back up, screaming, and throw it onto Edmund.
Okay.
Just as a laugh.
This is how you die.
Edmund shoots, critically misses, and hits Ruby.
That's right.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. Hun shoots first.
Hunt shot first.
Yes.
All right, so Edmund, all of a sudden, a big, giant, dead spider gets flung at you.
Yeah, I shoot it.
I was gonna say roll a game of fear.
Roll terror.
Yeah.
It's I knew it was there. Hang on, let me
you're
make
prepared for it.
an athletics.
You
No.
just get a little bit of a startle.
Ruby will just
You're
she'll just tumble
anticipating
down and she'll be laughing.
No, I stumble backwards completely and she busts my butt. Ah, you bastard!
But knocks over a bunch of shelving and things come crashing off. And
Yeah, she just playfully giggles and says, "Oh no, it's long dead." Was there anything up in the hole?
there was not. There's some bones in there, but other than that,
200 gold.
No, there's not.
There
No,
we go. Let me see how much money
no
I have.
elven mithril chain or anything.
no. Wrong
Okay.
game, Mike.
All right.
Was it
Okay,
last
with my
session you were like,
stiletto.
I'm looking for traps?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
it's joking.
Okay. Yeah.
No,
So the room.
in Lord of the Rings, I don't know if you remember, but the spider had the mithril chain. I think.
Shalab?
Yes, very good.
Yes.
Points Gryffindor. Yes.
To
that's
the,
right.
to the south was the room with the safe where you found the deed to this inn. There's nothing in there, but as you poke around, the room where that sacrifice took place. Do you remember where there was the dead adventurers and you took all their gear?
Yeah.
There's still the symbol painted on the table in that room, but there's no bodies. And as you make your way through and you go back to the room where you guys did your long rest and
You check the fireplace there. Is there any dead bodies hanging in it?
no, that dead kid's gone. There was the body of a child in there. But the salt, the circle of salt that was made for that ring of protection is still sitting in the one room where you guys rested.
That's some freaky stuff. That actually happened.
That actually happened.
Do we have any sense of how much the house has aged since we've been through?
Based off the patina? No.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's true.
You went to night school for that too. You're antique
We're gonna do
dealer.
some carbon dating and
None
No,
of our profession.
you're
Somebody's
unable-
profession probably has something, I would guess.
I think you need a few focuses for that. I'll
Right.
say foci. All right, you guys can head downstairs. Downstairs, if you remember, there was the kitchen area. There was the entertainment. You could rent that giant room where the wedding was area where you fought the wailing witch bride woman thing. There's the back room where you ran into those first people, and yeah, that's the inn. There's nothing down here when you go through the other rooms. The only signs of any sort of life or any sort of activity here is that circle of salt and that weird incantation that was on that table where those adventurers were killed.
No cheese and blind rats.
There are no cheese and 3 blind rats. No.
Is that symbol evil?
Ask Erg. I don't know. He's got a couple books on demonology now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like we're losing Erg to the scintillating reading kind of. But Erg, is that a summoning circle? Should we get rid of that?
Do you want me to roll on it, Matt?
That was a protection circle when we were here. That's what we
The
used
salt
it for.
was a protection circle.
Right. The other one was, I think, used was some bad juju.
Yeah. Just make me an incantation roll, just a standard incantation.
You can do it.
Hey.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was something was summoned from that symbol.
Is there any point in keeping that around, Erg? Or
No,
should we,
we'll drag it outside and burn it.
Okay, sounds good.
Or
Maybe
we
stay
need
on the
firewood
wall.
anyway to warm this place up. So
Yeah, I'd
you
say
wanna-
burn it.
Is it on the
Hey.
wall?
It's on
No,
table.
on the
it's on
table.
the table.
Okay, yeah.
Hey,
It was in
Barsh,
the middle
if you
of the
wanna
table, and they
turn
were
that
sitting
into-
around it, and they were just blasted to pieces, and
Yeah.
their gears just lying
Break
there.
Barsh,
that
if you
and
wanna-
burn it.
if you want to turn that into kindling, go take it over to the fireplace. We'll use it to warm the place up later.
Okay.
So, is there, Matt, a way we could estimate what it would take to get this place kind of back to like, can we use the furniture that's there? Should we?
You could use the
just kinda-
furniture here. It hasn't been touched. It seems like it's pretty sturdy and good condition. You'd want to eventually
A
replace
lot
it.
of cleaning.
Go to IKEA and buy some cheap replacement furniture.
Okay.
But yeah, you have to do a lot of cleaning, and you're on the right track with hiring some staff. Like get a bartender in here, get this place up and running, a cook,
I need to get product first.
some staff, some food, some drink.
Yeah, cleaning and then supply and then advertising, maybe a sign on the road or something.
Yeah, and this could be
Maybe,
a source of income for you now that you're slumlords, landowners, whatever you are.
Get a few local influencers, some Facebook ads. We'll be ready to rock.
All right. Well,
All right.
on that note, want to head into town?
Yeah.
Onward to town.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
So you head to town. It doesn't take.
Ruby
you
will
too
lock
long.
the door again before we
Sure.
leave.
Sure. I'll say you did find a key behind the bar. You did find keys to this place,
Okay, cool.
so you guys can lock it and leave it and come back.
All right.
You
We'll leave
guys
a
head
little- just put a little sign in that says, "Owners out getting supplies back shortly."
Okay. You guys head northwards, so you have to pass by the lake once again. As you're heading down the road to the north, where you believe there was once a witch stone tower, as it was known. There's nothing. You look in the distance for the dilapidated tower. It is not there. So that's one landmark from the in-between that didn't seem to come back with you.
Okay.
But you guys head to town, and it's got a small palisade around it. It's like I said, it's quite sizable. There's about 250, 300 people there. There is a local guard standing there as you approach. It's hustle bustle, full of activity. It is near a river, so there is some trade coming through there as well, not just via the road. So you guys head in, and you're not really questioned or anything by the guards as you walk into town. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? What do you want to seek out while you're here?
I've
big's
got a
the town?
shopping list.
Shopping? What are you guys looking to buy?
Well, I think to start, I need 7 tinctures, as I'm still suffering an injury.
How do we fix that?
Oh yeah,
it's time at this point. It's time.
Yeah,
I've got like
that's-
6 days left.
That's right. You haven't rested. You just keep taking drugs to stave off the head injury. Right?
That's
Yep.
right.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot about that. Okay.
Doing the right thing.
Just keep masking it with drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Western
I've
medicine,
been
that's fine.
healed, but
Western
it takes I rolled a 9 on the 1d10 plus 1 days to heal.
So you can ask someone on the street where the apothecary is.
Yep.
As a
Perfect.
dirty looking fella, missing his teeth, cross-eyed. Huh?
His name is
Also,
Wheezy.
His name is Wheezy.
also where the slaughterhouse would be.
What do you want at the slaughterhouse?
Well, we need food for the inn.
Okay. He
We can
he
serve
directs
horse.
you. He directs you to the apothecary and the slaughterhouse. Apothecary's nearby. It's actually close to the entrance because it is something that folks on the road seek out quite often when they get here. The slaughterhouse is going to be on the other side of the town and on the outskirts due to the smell and the nature of it being a slaughterhouse. Boffrin's here. Boffrin maybe we'll kill somebody tonight. Maybe we won't. We'll see. So where do you want to go first? The apothecary?
Yeah, the apothecary for me. Anybody else need anything? Maybe grab some bandages and whatnot.
Bandages, laudanum.
Laudanum, tinctures, all that good stuff. You guys found out how
I still have
necessary
mine.
it is on that
Smelling
last.
salts, maybe.
Tinctures are 1 gold. Laudanum is 4 gold coins.
Whoa.
Jeez.
It saves your life, man.
Yeah, that's nothing. I need to buy some royal water for one of the things I'm going to try and make.
All right,
Do
so
we
you guys
need anything illicit?
Yeah, I'm looking right now to see what I may need.
I'll tell you this. If you go buy it at the local apothecary, all of her prices, this is a kindly old woman, are what's listed in the book. If Edmund wants to try and find some stuff on the black market, some cheaper pharmaceuticals, he might be able to hook you up because that's what you're
You're going to
smuggling
say
built around.
procuring illicit information. So whenever I'm fencing the black market goods or procuring illegal information, I gain a 20% bonus chance to my bargain test.
Man.
Do you want to see if you can get some black market healing items?
And I got 1 rank in bargain.
You can ask around and you can try to get
Okay,
into
let me see if I can make a test just to see if I can find anybody and if there's something available.
Sure.
Make sure everything's set.
You go into the nearest alley and you say, hey, you want to get some cheap drugs?
Oh yeah.
Get some cheap drugs right here.
Let me see here.
Yeah, you see there's a couple of they're like teenage looking boys and they see you coming and they kind of like hit one another and they start walking the other way as you approach.
Nah, boys. No, you know what? I need to find some stuff. Some of the local feel good. Maybe some other things.
Yeah, local feel good. They give you the name of Erixis.
Yeah, well, that works too. But I was thinking about something else, more the medicinal kind.
Oh, medicinal feel good. Oh, she's probably good for that also.
Where can I find her?
They gave you directions to her house or here in town.
Of ill repute.
Oh, it's a little bit of both.
Ill-repute.
Former prostitute, now barber surgeon. You know, everybody in town knows Erixis. Is it Erixis? Am I saying that correctly?
You can call me whatever you want.
For $10.
As long as the gold's there.
All right, so yeah, you've set up yourself a little bit of a business here in town. I'm gonna say, Erixis, where yeah, your former life, you've kind of turned on that, and you've now you've got an honest living as a barber surgeon. So you have some repeat customers from both of those professions. You see some faces, but you've also you were on the other side of the law with the oldest profession in the old world. And you have access to these goods, these tinctures and stuff, and they'll say that you're willing to let them go for maybe a little bit less than the hashtag
Hey, this
lady
works.
got needs.
We can keep the money in the party.
Then the up and up, and so Edmund,
I'll bring everybody. I'll let everybody know what's what and bring them with me. Found us a place we can get some stuff a little bit cheaper, I think.
some stuff.
Awesome.
I'm looking to
Awesome.
see if there's any kind of gear.
I've got a list I'm looking for if you want me to rattle some stuff off.
She will not have your rose water. So she will
50%.
carry
Royal water.
bandages, tinctures, a limited supply, tinctures and laudanum. And Megan, I'll say everything that you have, based if these people are able to bargain and charm with you, and you can trust them, it'll be 10% less than the price listed in the book.
Or intimidate.
Or intimidate also works.
No, it doesn't.
Welcome to the party.
Yeah, we're doing a social encounter here versus the new party member. Does not respond well to intimidate.
How
Matt.
many tinctures does she have?
That's a great question. I am going to roll 6. I should be doing. I know what I should be doing. But 6 tinctures. And 10 laudanum.
Ooh. That's
And
what,
14 bandages.
Well, she joins the party. Do we just kind of get this stuff?
That's up to her. If she wants to make money, she can charge you. I don't care. And you still gotta bargain. You still gotta bargain these prices. You haven't even talked to her. You haven't even said, "Hey, come join us. We could use a doctor at our inn / lady of the night."
Lady of the night.
Does somebody else want to take the charge on this? Because I'll start, but it won't go well.
No, that's who's our most social character at this point?
Edmund.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Have you guys come to my hovel?
Yeah, have you gone to her where she's?
Yeah, that's where we got to go.
There's a sign. There's a sign up outside. What does it say, Arixis? What does the sign say for your little?
Ruby's got a good charm too.
Your little shop.
Arixis's.
Arixis's?
Oh wait, that was a plus 20. That's not as good. Yeah. So, what's Arixis' shop look like?
So it's it's pretty run down. There's lots of dirt everywhere. The thatched roof is like coming apart in places. Like it definitely has not been tended in a long time.
Rats hiss at you as you enter.
I cannot get this thing to take the 20 difficulty off. Oh, I see. Ruby and Edmund, I guess, or the Edmund, you're pretty good charmer, right, or talker?
I'm good at bargaining for other people, not myself.
Okay, well, then Ruby will introduce the party, and she'll say, "Hello, we've heard that you're a capable healer. We have a friend who's
Wipe your feet.
Oh, of course.
What do you think this is?
She wipes her feet and says, "It's okay if we come into your shop?"
You have money?
Yep.
Then come on in.
All right. My friend here, and she'll point to the big fella, he's taken a bump to the head. We were wondering if you could maybe help him. And we're looking to buy some supplies as well.
Put your gold on the table first. Let me see what you got.
I've got enough gold. Don't worry about it.
And I just kind of hold it in my pouch and let it shake and jingle. Like, we've got enough to cover it.
Ruby will, hold up a bag as well. So we've all got gold.
Yeah, you got the goods?
Yep. So she hops up onto the counter and she goes up to Erg and is like poking at his like festering wound and so forth, smelling it, and dipping
a head
a
wound
finger
that
in
he
it.
has. It's got like bloodied bandages, a little bit of pus.
I've been ignoring
A
it and
little bit
taking.
of pus.
I've been ignoring it and taking painkillers, so it's probably not in great shape.
That's what that smell is.
Little gangrenous.
Well, that and none of us have showered in 3 years.
Yeah, they're right.
More like 1,000 if you count the time travel.
So it looks to me like you guys need some bandages and some tincture. You want me to clean that up for you? or are you looking to purchase supplies?
Yeah, if you could clean it up for me first, that'd be great. And then I think some tinctures for however long it's going to take me to heal up here.
Hey Matt, what
Yes.
what page are the stuff on?
The stuff?
The stuff.
The items that you're selling?
Yep.
That's a great question. I don't know off the top of my head.
As a barber surgeon, can she look at that wound again to try to help
In
you?
the Zweihander main book, page 236.
Thank you. Thank you, Bill. Well, he's already succeeded the healing roll. The NPC did it, and so that already determined his healing time. So I'm gonna rule no. He just needs a rest at this point.
I didn't know if an actual surgeon had anything like skill wise that they could do different.
So it's just a matter of I need tinctures to get me through the time.
He needs.
And I got
bed rest.
6. I need 6. Which is, I think, all of them.
All right, so I think he's just fine. I mean, there's nothing more that I can do other than amputate, unless that's what you want, which I can do.
About the
If
shoulders
not,
would probably do real good.
I don't use my head much.
If not, I've got some bandages. It'll cost you extra for clean ones, and some tinctures and so forth if you're interested.
Absolutely, tinctures it is. Can you give me one right now? Or do you want me to bargain before I roll?
How about what kind of price you asking, and I'll start haggling with her.
Right, and I'll try, and Ruby will try to be charming as well.
None of them are damaged right now, Adam.
This is a standard, I assume?
I'm sorry, what were you asking? Sorry, I was looking at the chat there.
If I'm going to roll charming to charm her, would that be standard?
Yeah, charm her. Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
I'm just
This
trying
is
to
going
get
to be
prices.
epic.
Yeah, go ahead and make a standard charm. And I was gonna say you get to roll to resist, but you don't even need to, because
Ruby says, "Do you really know how to heal? This place doesn't look very clean."
A rat bites you in the hand.
That was her attempt at charming on a 97.
Yeah.
So I reach over and grab her little chin and say, "Cleanliness."
Oh, no, you don't want to do that. No. You really going to try and grab her?
Just your chin. She's gonna just cup your
That's
chin.
She's a healer, and you're in her shop.
It's true. Right. You are in her shop.
What is she? Is she human?
No. Why don't you go ahead and explain?
Oh yeah.
Ellipsis to us.
I'm a gnome.
And does she have any distinguishing marks or features?
We just got rid of one of those.
Dark hair, pointy ears, shifty eyes. You know,
Ruby's not had good experience lately with gnomes. All right.
Another wee folk.
Which gnome did you have a bad experience with?
Oh no, I'm thinking of Valmark.
That was Leopold's character was a gnome.
Oh, yeah, Leopold's character was a gnome. Yeah.
He's lost the in between.
Okay, so Ruby's going to make a easy resolve check to see if she can not overreact to being grabbed by the gnome.
Standard resolve.
Oh, standard, not easy. Okay.
Standard resolve test. She stabbed the last person that she didn't like when she met them. Just outright.
She's been going through a stabby phase lately.
But they're kind of slowly turning into murder hobos.
Yeah. No. All right. So Ruby's going to attempt to just parry her hand and then smack it.
Sure.
All right.
Fantastic. All right, little lady, let's see what you got. All right, I've got. Would you prefer dirty or clean bandages?
Hold on, let me get to my. All right, here's
chaos bandages all around.
Yeah, that's right. This is not going to go well. Yeah. Okay. And then
it's just an unarmed.
Yeah.
because you're just using your hand, right? You're just smacking her hand, just doing an arm.
Right.
It don't mean no harm. She just got a thing about touching.
Yeah.
Bit mouthy at times, but she grows on you like a fungus, but she grows on you.
Yeah.
All right.
So you do notice that Ruby kind of moves very fast with her hand.
She's the second fastest person in the party now.
Ruby shot second.
Yeah. But so she'll take a step back and kind of let the others. She'll kind of she like snacks the hand back and then just kind of fades back into the party. She doesn't want her big friend not to get healed.
Eurixus, you could roll parry as well.
It's a slap fight.
Yeah.
It's a slap fight.
Or we can just
Nice.
bolt it. It's harmless. There's no damage. Just
Yeah,
smacks your hand out of the way. You can retaliate. It's up to you, but yeah.
That's not what we're here for.
You know what?
Wallace.
At that note, I'm just going to
Business.
step in front and pay full price for the tinctures.
And then you get your face slashed with a scalpel for doing that now.
If that works, I'm just going to step in front of Ruby and pay full price for the tinctures.
All right. She is a back alley surgeon. You never know. Sure, people skip out on the bill all the time.
So Eurixus, here's 6 gold. I'll take all your tinctures.
So Eurixus, this is a lot of money. Like I said, a lot of people they skip out. You're not on the main drag for doctors. You're kind of like the back alley doctor. It's a lot of money. Your interest is piqued by these newcomers to town.
Ooh, right up front. No extras wanted, just paid in full.
Yep. Sorry about my friend.
Oh, it's all good if she wants to slap again. I mean, if you're going to pay.
Okay, well,
So,
this
where-
negotiation just took a sharp turn.
Whereabouts you guys coming from? I haven't seen your faces here before.
We
We,
just got into some property down the road.
Go way back.
Minute was the last town you were in. That was the one from something about Marie.
It's pretty squalid here, correct?
Does somebody
Yes.
want to name the inn, or
Yeah, you guys can rename it. It's a Chesterdale
Or
Inn, is what it's
let's
called. But you can
rename
call it
the
whatever
thing.
you want.
Yeah, not Chesterdale Inn. That sounds
Come up
horrible.
with something. We'll think we'll have to.
Sorry to the author if he's watching this.
No, it doesn't sound like it's it sounds snooty. It doesn't sound like the kind of place.
What do you guys?
Hell.
What do you guys
But
want to
the,
name it?
How about the Bloody Mall after? That's what Gian's character has, right? The,
No, he's got a
Yeah,
Morgenstern.
everybody wants to stay
well,
there.
well,
the,
he,
the
he-
Bloody
he actually-
Morgenstern. There you go. I'm sorry.
The bloody Morgenstern.
Or just the
You know,
mortgage.
we can hang it above the mantle because he's looking to buy a new weapon.
Oh, is he?
Yes, he is.
We're all very fond of that Morgenstern, actually.
Well, that's why we can put it up, we can put it above the mantle. He's looking. He wants to buy a blowpipe.
A what?
A blowpipe.
Just kidding.
He's going range.
It's like what?
No, I was just going through the main gouge book.
Oh,
he is looking for a smith though. He is because he is interested in buying something closer to what his ancestors. would
Spider
use.
hider.
Yeah, a witch fire thrower is what his ancestors would use. So that's what he is.
Okay. All right.
So is she? Do I notice that she even seeing maybe the eyes kind of light up at the paying full price for that money?
Oh,
and-
yeah. You'd pick up on it for sure.
Ruby
Even what
says-
she said to you, or tone when she said to you. Yeah.
Ruby, when she sees her change her attitude a little bit, Ruby will say, "I have gold too. I was hoping to buy some laudanum if you have any."
Absolutely. How many do
Okay.
you need?
Well, a lot, probably more than I can afford.
Do you make
Um,
this stuff yourself?
Acquire it.
Yeah. No.
Well, I can
Does not
acquire
make
things too. But
Say what?
Unless they're the chaos bandages, she can make those.
How much for 2 bottles?
It's 4 gold regular price each.
Thank you.
So you can
So-
negotiate if you want. You can make them roll bargain, or you can be kind. You can slash the price. You can increase the price. I'll leave it up to you. Based off Ruby's, slapping your hand, that's your call.
7 gold each.
How about I give you one full price and you tell me where you guys make all your money, and I'll talk to you about the second box.
Well, we've recently made money by adventuring and doing jobs for different people.
Executioner.
But we all have different roles that we play. Do
I'm an oil man.
Yeah. Ruby says I'm a bit of a
night school student.
Yeah, night school. She says I'm the fencer of the party. I take care of running things through with this. She waves her court sword around.
And I'm the fence of the party, and I take care of selling things.
The other kind of fence.
This one here, he's our. Do we actively tell people he's a wizard?
I'm the muscle.
No. Magic bad. Magic rare.
That's what I thought. Ruby says, well, yeah, it's obvious what the ogre's here for. He
eats things.
He's the muscle.
As he's chewing on an arm.
And this one here is pretty good with that hammer.
The one thing that we don't have and could really use traveling around with us is one thing nobody here is any good at is setting the many wounds we seem to get on our work.
His blood trickles into your eye.
Ruby says, what do they charge you a month for this space?
But there's none of your business. Back to the tenters and so forth.
Hang on. The reason I ask is because we have some space in our inn. We could set up a much nicer spot for you to work from.
We've recently become business owners.
And then you wouldn't have to pay. We could maybe work out a deal where you could help us and stay for free.
Eurixis is quite excited about this. You can see the elation on her face, like the creases and so forth from her frown, like lighten, and it's kind of terrifying.
3 free squares a day.
Absolutely.
And all the alcohol you could drink.
Have all the alcohol we've got.
Yes. Currently.
Which is none.
I got some gut rot.
Oh yeah, Carrie's gut rot. Since like session 1.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's ancient.
You seem to know the town pretty well. Would you be able to point us at maybe where we might be able to hire some staff for a newly acquired hotel? Maybe a cleaning crew we could get to go through the place as well.
And a smith.
Yes, you know this place. You've lived here all your life, Erixis, so you could definitely point them in the direction of where you could find some help and where the smith is, where the slaughterhouse is. You're more than familiar with all that.
What do they call the armorer? The armorer?
I called him the smith. I have no idea.
Is that the same guy?
Yeah,
it's blacksmith.
Jim, the smith.
Jim, yeah. Where's Jim?
Take me to Jim.
Jim Smith.
I want to buy some. I want to get some armor and a war chopper.
A war chopper?
Get a proper chopper.
Yeah, proper chopper.
Wow.
So you guys,
7 gold.
Are you guys good for anything else out of this shop? Yes?
I don't get hurt, so
you might as well bring it all with you if you're packing up, Megan.
This guy.
I will never need your services ever.
Oh, here we go. All right.
All right, so she climbs down from her chair and grabs like this old suitcase and whatnot, chucks in like random tinctures, bandages, that sort of thing in a very ununiformed way, closes it up and storms out the door.
Says, I like her. I think she's going to be a nice gnome.
I don't know her.
Yeah. Well, the closer you are to the ground, the better you are in my book.
Well, I'm
there goes me.
Yeah, shots fired.
Except for you, big fella. And she pats you on the arm.
How tall are you?
Oh,
Like
The dwarf is
8.5
the
feet?
second tallest.
No,
Really?
Edmund's the second tallest.
Edmund's a
Oh
human.
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
barely.
Right.
Yeah.
What am I? Because I think he's short too. He's short round. No, he's 5'6".
He's
253.
He's rotund. He's rotund.
Short round.
Yeah,
You're the kid
I'm
from
fat.
Temple of Doom.
Short round for Temple, yeah. So, is this Smith around for me to buy some?
Yeah. Eurixis will
Oh.
show you to the Smith, Jim Smith, and
Jim
yeah,
Smith.
he's there working.
So I don't know how much gold I have.
Apparently, only Erg apparently knows how much gold
Nobody
he has.
records it, and yeah, I can't tell you how
Just
much
like
you
how every
have.
other session, everybody goes,
Well, if
"How
Erg
much
has
experience are
40,
we at?"
Yeah,
if
let's
Erg
just
has
assume I got
44, I started
1,000.
with 6, and I know I was like the rich kid.
I don't know. I don't think I bought anything ever.
I remember near the end of last session, you guys even did something that gave you 10 gold, which I thought was excessive.
Where did we? Yeah. Well, how many
In
people
the
in the party?
in-between.
Was that split 5 ways?
4. I'll do 4.
Okay. Well, that splits less well.
It does.
4
Okay,
ways,
well, sure, 5.
How-
It does split less well, but yes.
I can break it down into silver and whatnot, but all right.
Yeah, I want to get a war chopper, but I don't know if I have enough because it's 7 gold.
I might be able to give you some gold. Matt, the thing that Ruby wanted to get was some brigandine armor.
Brigandine, wow.
Well, see, I can't remember what male I know was 65. 'Cause I looked
Yeah, well,
at
the brigandine I think is
It
50.
is 33 gold. I'm looking at it right now.
How much will he take for my leather?
Oh,
Do like a trade-in?
so based off your size, remember there's pluses and minuses.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
We haven't really looked at this because we haven't really bought stuff before, based off your frame and your height and all that.
Yep. My shit costs extra.
Yours does cost extra because you have to use more materials.
She's
Ruby's, though, uses
she's
less
skinny and
materials,
small.
right?
Yeah, right.
So, half. Thank you, Jeff. Half. Give you half for your leather.
Okay. Half for leather, so 10, and then how much, what pricing do you want the brigandine to be? The same as book, regardless of size?
Brigandine will be...
The size of you matters for how much you cost. So, for example, I'm frail, meaning it's down 20% from normal rate.
Let's see.
But I'm somehow frail, but also 9 feet tall. So figure out how that makes it 20% cheaper.
Yeah, I remember how skinny. Yeah, that's right.
Beanpole.
You got normal
Beanpole.
build, so it's regular price. You can try and bargain it down.
Sure. She'll try and
Or you could
can
have-
she try and charm it, or does it have to be?
This will be a bargain.
Okay. Well, she'll try and get what's his name to help then.
Edmund?
Edmund, can you help negotiate for me here?
Go.
So you're trying to talk him down. He just gave you some money.
Submit or standard?
No. We'll do it at
Okay,
we'll do it at challenging.
hang on.
Challenging. All right. Well, then you have to try again.
Hang on, challenging, but I get plus 20, so that would make it routine.
All right. And I can try and help, right?
You can try to assist.
Crit fail.
Oh no, nope.
Sorry. I pissed this guy off.
Yeah, you sure did. He goes, "Get out of my shop! This is an insult! I should take my money back. I don't for your filthy leather armor. Get out of my shop! How dare you? How dare you try to lowball me?" And kicks you out of his shop.
Is this Jim Smith that kicked us out?
This is the Jim Smith kicked all
What
of
the
you out.
heck?
Get the hell out!
Wait a minute. Did Ruby? So what is Ruby paying
sold
for the
her
All
armor.
brigandine?
right,
And then
lads.
it was like, "How much would you charge me for brigandine?" And Edmund was like, "Well, it's and he insulted
For
Jim
this shit
Smith.
right here, I wouldn't pay fucking 12 brass pennies.
Jim Smith just kicked all of you. You're all together. You all came in together. Get the hell out of my shop.
All
I
right.
have
So
gold. I tell him I have gold.
He got the crappy materials.
No, I
wouldn't
don't
buy
want
from
your
here
gold.
anyway.
wait. So Matt, he won't sell me the brigandine now.
No.
He didn't take my leather though. I've been taking it off and giving it to him.
You sold it.
Sorry, lads.
You told me you sold it.
Well, we're discussing it. Do you want me to say I sold him my leather and now I don't have any armor? Is that
Yes.
what you want to say?
That's what he wants. Listen to the laugh in his voice. That's what he wants.
He's gonna take Ruby down.
Yeah.
Yep. That's. I'll protect you.
Are you seriously,
Matt,
Matt? Are you
do I know
saying
Jim?
she stripped out of her armor before she even figured out what she
You
was
can
paying for the
keep
brigandine?
your leather armor. You just don't have the
Okay.
gold for it.
Hey, I want to go back in. I'm going to intimidate this dude.
You're intimidate him after you got
Yep.
thrown out.
Yep.
All right, you can make an intimidate test. It'll be a hard intimidate test after.
I have a brand on my face, and I'm scarred.
after Edmund embarrassed the group of you. You can charge.
I'm going back in
there.
with him. I want the
it's
damn
gonna-
brigandine.
Get
And
out of here! Get that little.
There's a decent
little
chance
half
Ruby's
of it.
just going to kill him. So
I'll stay out.
Why did you guys become murder hobos?
What the heck?
Yeah, he's like, I said out, and he starts shuffling you out. He
Dang it.
pulls out a sword. Get out of my shop.
Oh, now he pulled the sword on Bosch. That's a problem.
Everybody out. We'll send in the gnome who knows the whole town.
Okay.
all right,
I spit on his
Yeah.
floor.
Get out.
Matt. You know our mode of operation. When we fail our social roles, we go to combat.
I know you do. Jim the Smith will never sell you anything.
Jim the Smith.
Turning into a Seinfeld episode with the soup Nazi.
Dang it.
Critical failure did not help your case.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's all right.
All right.
It's the die.
So, Matt,
Okay.
do I know Jim?
You know Jim, yes. Yes, you would know Jim.
All right, well then we'll see if
Might
I
have to
can
fall
bargain
back
with
to your
him.
first profession.
Ex-customer.
Yes,
Oh,
right.
of one of the two professions, I don't know.
Cut his hair.
Barber, surgeon.
First time shopper, long time listener.
All right, I'm going to tell her what I want. I want this war chopper.
How much are you willing to pay for?
Fair retail. Try to give him four gold if I can. I don't know how much gold I have. I don't want to just be spending. How much did we get last session?
7 gold is what a war chopper costs.
I know, but I don't know how much I've netted since I've started playing.
Sounds like a
I get the
player
weed
problem.
money. Yeah, I get the
That
weed
sounds
money,
like
right?
a you problem.
Don't I get the weed money?
That was
You
like
guys
a-
sharing? You guys sharing that, right?
That would be chronic crowns.
Chronic crowns. Tell them I gotta have at least 3 gold pieces. If we split,
Yes,
10.
I'm sure you've got. I think we worked it out. You should have around 35 gold.
All right,
that
I'm
we
gonna.
need done. All right, so
I
just
wanna-
run with that.
I want to spend
Unless
7.
Matt wants to do something different.
I know Erg's been keeping track, and Erg was sitting at what?
Yeah,
4?
I'm at like 44, so
Right.
Just
I
make
just
it
So I'll,
40.
I'm fine with 35 or 33 or whatever you
I
said.
just
All
took
right,
I took a
35.
penalty for not keeping track. I figured. So.
2 years, almost 2 years worth of playing, and you guys are still at your starting gold, except for Erg, who's been keeping track of it. He's your
Yeah, I haven't
banker.
had to buy anything, but now
yeah.
that
By the way, I have bought brigandine armor.
Are you wearing it?
I am wearing it.
He wore it the whole last mission.
Oh, so you had enough to buy brigandine armor, and you still had 40
And
gold left
still
over?
have 44 gold
Oh,
left over.
okay, so there was much more than 40 gold then.
Yeah, we found a box of like 250 gold somewhere along the line.
All right, so that's plenty then.
I tell her I'll pay 7.
Yeah, and
Not a gold.
good.
A GP more. A gold piece. I couldn't remember what the P was for. I was like a gold.
Gold coin.
And Ruby says, see if you can get the halfling size brigandine
Gold
armor
crown.
for like 35 gold, which is 2 more than in the book. But
Right. All right, Erixus, you get the odds stacked against you. You gonna go back in there?
Yep,
What
let's
kind of
do it.
wait. I might want some armor too. Hold on a second before you go.
show a little leg if you have to.
Is there,
Met you, man.
Is there another
Right.
provider of these goods in town?
This inn better be good stuff.
Jim Smith is the premier
Okay, who's the
steelworker.
not premier?
You could go find Rupert.
Town of 250
Rupert
people.
Smith is his cousin.
His stuff is like known to fail easily.
It's like El Cheapo gear.
Right.
Oh,
It's
you
like,
know what?
It's like a Chinese knockoff.
Made from the finest pleather.
Yeah, I'll take
That's
some Brigadine if they have it also. I'm corpulent. I'm a little fat, so
So that means it costs you extra.
yeah,
Being
try to get
corpulent.
that for 30. I want let's just make it 35 total for everything.
All right.
This guy's probably
So
throwing out the best year, the day of his best sales for the year.
Edmund insulted
Guys,
him.
we're going to be fixing up this place. Why don't you send in 100 gold, ask for him to make an order, and have it sent off to our place? We'll get somebody to deliver it down the way in a few days when he's done making it all.
Yeah, I don't want the Brigadine anymore. Change my mind.
You're looking up stuff in main gauche. You're
Yes.
finding instead you want.
Yes,
Oh wait,
yes,
there's other armor in main gauche.
yes.
As
Better
Rixus
armor?
is walking, wait. There's another catalog.
We found a
sitting out
different
here.
book, Erixis.
Yeah.
Yes. I want
All right.
I want ringmail.
Oh,
how about I go? How about I go in and see if
Yes.
this dude will even want to
Yes,
do business
I like
with
it.
us?
I like
Perfect.
it. Instead of sitting here doing a shopping list.
Okay, go in.
All right,
35.
so the door ring opens up. Oh, he spins around. He's got his sword in his hand. Arixis, what are you doing with those filthy, cheating, lowballing outsiders?
Hey, Jimmy, take it down. Sheathe that sword. Jeez.
What are you doing with them, Arixis? What are you doing with them?
Hey, they're my next gig, man. They say that there's this inn down the road and there's like 3 square meals and all sorts of stuff.
Man.
Hey, the halfling had a bag full of gold. Even the halfling. I tell you what, I know that
She
I know
dissing
they-
on halflings. Go
she can't hear me. It's all good.
ahead.
Yeah, like just chill the F out, man. Let's see what we can do about ordering these guys some extra stuff. Send Stuart, your little
Stuart's an
underling,
idiot.
He is an idiot, but he takes good measurements. Take him down to the inn, take up some measurements for these guys, come back, make some gold, everybody's happy. You don't have to talk to them ever again, and you still get to make money.
Make me you can either do bargain or charm. I'll give you either based off your approach. We'll do standard. He knows you. And you're genuine and they've got gold. She is our new social, Jeff.
Yes.
Do you want to spend a fortune point and re-roll? Heck yeah, she does. He says, fine. I'll send Stuart over there either today or tomorrow, and I'll get their measurements. But I want payment in full up front.
Not exactly certain on what they want. I know there was something to do about a hammer and something to do about armor. I can't remember.
A chopper and ring mail. That's all I want for
Barsh is
35.
yelling
The door
to the
just
window.
yelling in.
Yeah,
Yes.
I want a chopper.
I said a chopper.
He'll sell it
Yeah.
to you. He'll sell it to you for whatever the price is in the book.
And the ring mail?
Taking into account your corpulence for the ring mail.
How does that calculate?
You have to pay more, my friend, my corpulent friend.
Dang it! I have exactly enough for ring mail and
They have to use more material on you.
okay, well, it says you can do it piecemeal, so maybe I just get the arms and body and leave the head and legs off. Depending on how much. I don't see the modifier for.
Jeff says, "Good job, Eurixis."
Thank you.
You're the new face.
You
It's
worried?
true.
Yes.
So come out and tell him what the shtick is, that, like, Stuart's going to meet us over at the inn and going to measure you guys up, but Jimmy needs all the money up front.
Jim Smith. Corpulence plus 20% to the price.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess I can only get the body part. I have to buy the trousers and stuff later.
You could ask one of your friends for a loan. Tell your
Barsh doesn't borrow money. Okay, Barsh has contributed enough blood, sweat, and tears to this party that he doesn't borrow. Okay,
he's contributed no blood because he never gets hurt.
I'm talking about others.
So not his blood.
Yeah, other people's blood. He can get the war chopper, which is now pretty vicious.
So the Morgenstern will have a Morgenstern hanging above the door?
Yeah.
Would kill you to have two weapons on you.
Yeah, that's true. I could. That's true, because he has been threatening to take them away, and both of them can be used. Yes.
Yeah. I think that would be a wise thing to have two weapons on you. Yeah. Ruby still just wants the brigandine armor if she can get it.
I want the ring mail, but I need more money. I need like 7 more gold. Whatever 20% is, 28. So that's 2. Round that up. So I need 3 more.
Well, if you want the full price, it's 33.6.
Yeah, so I need 5.6 more GB. I'll mug somebody somewhere.
Matt, how much does he just want the regular price for the brigandine?
Because you're normal build. Yep.
I got you covered.
All right.
You got me? Okay.
Oh, there you go. All right.
I guess I'll sell the leather at a later date, maybe.
Sure, yes.
I'm trying to look up what I can get.
All right, so who else wanted to buy what? So, Ulrich, you have a shopping list. We'll just speed it along with the shopping.
I'm putting it all.
Okay. I've already got my tinctures, and I'm going to just say I've taken one.
You could have bought the rosewater at the apothecary as well.
Yep. The royal water. Yeah,
royal
I'll buy.
Water, thank you.
I started with one in my original trapping, so I'll buy one more. There's 18 gold. Also, I'm going to be locked in a small room for 3 days. So yeah, I looked it up. I can buy a whole pig for 1 gold.
Sure, you could go to the market and you can buy a whole pig off of like a farmer. You don't have to go to the slaughterhouse.
Yeah, I'm just not carrying it 10 kilometers, so looking for somebody around to deliver it. You know what? I'll get 2, one for me, one for everyone else.
All right, you encounter old MacDonald.
Who is
pig?
You mean Tim Horton?
Eh? Pig? 2 pigs?
And donuts.
That's the only Canadian restaurant I know.
2 gold.
I think it's the only one they have.
He said, "I am Tim Hortons."
He's so Ruby.
That's all. That's the only restaurant.
So old MacDonald's going to charge you 2 gold for 2 pigs. You're fine with that?
Yeah. Is there anyone around that I could hire to carry him back to our place for us?
Old MacDonald says he could send his dopey son, Gerald.
Gerald.
He can hitch a ride with Stuart.
You know what? Any NPCs around the town? Maybe somebody a little bit bigger that could easily carry all this crap?
You're asking old MacDonald this?
Oh, I'm asking Eurixis this.
Yeah, Eurixis, you would know. Yeah, there are some larger folks. There are some strapping young men, big burly men here in town that you could hire. There's a family of ogres that has also taken up residence here.
I just had a conversation with the I think it's the youngest son of the family.
My eyes light up at ogres.
His kin.
I'll hire one of them.
Labor rates for a laborer are 3 brass pennies a day.
Wow.
Yeah, so they're the deceivers.
Yeah, I'll hire one of them to bring it all over.
So can I run away and go?
Yeah, you can run. You can go hire an ogre, whatever. Or
I also
strongman.
A mandrake root and a I need to get some smelling salts.
Okay.
Smelling
You can
salts,
find
one
all that
magic
at
root.
cost. You can get all that stuff at cost.
Perfect.
Can I do this for Ruby too? Because I
Sure.
want to get
Anything
some
you
stuff.
guys want,
Okay.
you can find it here. It's a sizable city. You can get a cost, unless you want to try and bargain and get it for a deal.
No,
But,
God,
we
no,
can-
don't
we
roll any
can-
dice.
Move it along on the old shopping trip, the hour and a half
I'm gonna
shopping
get
trip.
ring mail made too. Man.
All right. And I need all of the gear to set up a alchemy lab.
Yes.
And I'm going to buy that twice over.
Twice over?
Yeah, I don't want to fail it and have it all blow up.
Okay. You can get that at cost as well.
Perfect.
Did you hear
That's
me on
what
the
the
ring
tool
Matt?
shed's going to be used for.
Is there a pricing for bolts
I didn't hear
for
you.
crossbows?
Would you ask Oak?
I'm gonna get ring made also.
Okay. Cool. We'll add it to the order for Stuart to come take your sizes.
I've already taken the gold off.
Am I
Corpulent.
missing something? Is ring better than the
It
brigand?
carries the heavy quality, which lets you not be able to dodge, but only be able to.
No,
parry.
ring has no qualities.
No quality? Nope.
Yeah,
What's
it's one encumbrance value heavier, but it's 5 gold cheaper.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she'd
Same
rather
damage
have
threshold as Brigadine.
she'd rather have it lighter.
All right. So you guys do your shopping trip. You've picked up your Rixis, and Stuart's going to come either later today or tomorrow and take your measurements. And you've got young, I don't know, Mikey Seaver delivering pigs later. Back to the Morgenstern. So you guys, do you want to hire, or you want to get a cart or a horse or anything? I took Edmund's horse and cart from him. That was your trapping you took.
Actually, you know what? I wouldn't even look in my. I've
a
got
dick
leather.
move.
It's only ring's only one better threshold than leather.
Yeah.
And what's funny is this whole time I've had leather, but I forgot to put in the damage threshold modifier. So it's like I've been wearing no armor this whole time.
Remember, kids, know your character sheets.
Yes.
All right.
Everything is entered except that one field.
So you guys head back to the Morgenstern with your load of stuff that you bought. Oh, you didn't mention it, but I'm assuming you're buying some cleaning supplies as well. You can buy mops and buckets and brooms and things
We're
like
hiring
that.
3 day laborers.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah.
Okay,
I was gonna say.
you hire laborers? Sure. And you guys looked at the price of laborers. So you can hire laborers to come back like tomorrow and start fixing this place up.
Did y'all see what I posted earlier? An innkeeper's 24 brass pennies a day.
Yeah, I saw that.
12.
That's cheap.
Prostitute for 2 brass pennies.
Ouch.
Oh.
It's a hard living.
Is that
No
what the
wonder she
cus-
was so excited when you popped that gold
Yeah, that's
down.
a day. That's a
Is
that
day
what-
worth.
Is that what the customer pays or what the?
That's what the book says. The going daily rates.
Wow.
That's a day.
All right. So you guys head on back to the Morgenstern. It's untouched from when you left it. You can take your sign down off the door and start to make yourselves at home. You do pass some carts and some people with horses on the road back. I don't know if you want to start spreading the word that the Morgenstern shall soon open its doors.
I'm going to go right to that tool shed in the back and start setting up a apothecary, if that's all right.
Yeah.
Not
we can-
apothecary, alchemy lab.
Alchemy Lab. Do the rest of you want to do anything in the meantime?
I'll be helping
staking claim?
straighten up and cleaning up and
Okay.
stuff like that.
All right, let's jump to the rolls for making this Alchemy Lab. Critical
All right.
success. Oh, that's a wart chopper. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I was chopping up that cursed table.
Okay.
Okay, making an alchemy lab is a plus 20 roll for alchemy.
Yep. An easy. Okay, you nailed it. So you get all the bits and bops all set up in there, and everything seems to be working properly, and you're
Awesome.
You're happy with your setup.
Go straight into making
Witchstone into
witchstone
gold.
essence, if that's all right.
Yep. So you can make 2 at a time at a standard
Yeah.
difficulty.
Yeah, I sent you a cheat sheet for all of this
Yep,
because
I'm looking at
there's
it right
lots
now.
in it.
So-
If anyone wants to follow along, I think it's page 337.
We're doing some rolls here, people. All right.
Right back.
This
So
game is too simple.
make Witchstone Essence 2 at a time, standard difficulty. Takes you 1d10 plus 1 hours per shard. He's going to be in there for a while. He's going to be busy. So you want to re-roll that, or are you just going to let that one slide?
I'm going to Benny that one.
Okay. You have 3 fortune left. Okay. Just so you're aware, you guys have used up half of them. Unless somebody wants to donate some money to flip them back in your favor.
Do you want me to roll the 1d10 plus 1, or I'm going to be doing so many of these? Do you want to just 8 hours?
How many are you doing?
Well, for these, I'm going to try and make 3. I'm going to try and make 6 essence on 3 rolls. So give me a second here.
8, 10, 11. Rolled high for that. Okay, yeah, you succeeded on the next one. You make another Witchstone Essence. Do you want to spend a fortune point?
Can you hire like another alchemist to like assist?
Do you want to spend another fortune point?
So I've used 3 and I've gotten 4 essence.
Oh, you can't re-roll. You have to take the second result. So you can't. You're stuck with it. Yep.
So I've made 4 on 3 pieces of Witchstone.
Mm-hmm.
I need 6 here, I think.
Dice are not in your favor. You have 2 fortune left.
Yeah, I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to let that one go. That's 4 on 4 Witchstone.
Yeah. Okay. Success.
Okay, now I'm going to try and make void salts. And I'm going to be trying to make 3 of them in one go at a -10.
Nope.
Had to give me some chips.
Do you want to re-roll that?
How many do I have left?
2.
Oh, yeah. Let's try re-rolling.
Use a re-roll if you need to, because we don't have much Witchstone. That's something we're not going to get our hands on.
Let's try another re-roll then.
Okay.
I assume this is very valuable stuff you're making.
It is extremely valuable stuff he's making. There we go. 15.
Okay, so I've gone through 4 or 5 things of Witchstone, and I have 4 essence of Witchstone and 3 void salts. The void salts gives me a +10 each, meaning when I'm making Panacea, I can make that at a standard roll instead of a -30. But there is my first day done, so I'm going to bed for a bit.
So the first day passes, and day 2, you get a knock on the door, and you get a visitor, and you got Stuart comes and takes your measurements. His dopey son Stuart sizes you up for your armor and says, "Oh, my daddy will make it for you, and it'll be ready tomorrow."
Is that how he sounds?
Yes. Would you like me to deliver? It'll be a brass penny.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't want to see your daddy ever again.
He's got
I'll get a shield instead.
dripping out of his nose. Give me a brass penny. Okay. And early that day as well, the kid arrives with the 2 hogs.
Oh yeah.
Someone paid me
Awesome.
to deliver 2 pigs. What's this all about?
1 pig up to the building, 1 pig out to me.
All right, I'll just drop the pig in the inn. The 1 pig. Where's the other one go? He's got it under his arm.
They can cook it or whatever. I'm eating it raw.
I'll take it.
The other one. Okay.
I'll carve her up for you.
So someone
right.
takes or shows the kid out to the shack to deliver the other pig, or what?
Yeah.
All right. Edmund shows him to the shack and drops the pig.
Looking at how much time it took me to make the essence, I think I'm actually making the void salt this morning.
Okay.
So I'm assuming I'm doing that when he shows up.
Yep, I'm fine with that.
I don't think I've ever run into an ogre in this game.
I don't think you've ever run into an ogre either. He looks at you, you look at him. It's like, oh. There's that tell. Another ogre.
Hey, why don't you? I haven't hung out with. I haven't seen one of my kin in a long time. Why don't you come in, cut off a piece of that hog, sit down for a bit?
Sure. What are you doing in here?
Oh, just working my alchemy lab over here. Just working away, but I haven't talked to anyone in a long time. You from the town?
I am.
I'm just shooting the shit, and I walk over and cut a big piece of hog off and start eating it, and hand him a piece as well.
Sure, he takes it and just kind of starts gnawing on the raw meat and starts looking around at what you're doing, and he sees these funny-looking glowing stones. What are those?
Oh, just stuff I need to make a bunch of different stuff. Are you familiar with alchemy?
No.
I'm making tinctures.
I want to be a blitzballer when I grow up.
Where's my manners? I hand him a bottle of gut rot.
His eyes light up. He kind of looks around and pops the cork and just starts downing it.
Perfect. Do you want to roll toughness against him or anything like that, Matt? Because that stuff's not good for you.
Yep. Have a good night, Jeff. Thanks for joining us. You're missing the. You're gonna miss the big finale.
Good night, Jeff.
Yeah, he failed his toughness roll.
Uh-oh.
So he starts to get all dizzy and starts to feel the effects. And I think I've had a little much. And he's just kind of hiccuping and burping.
Hey, you can take a nap right there if you want.
Yeah, sure. And he kind of lays down next to the hog, and it passes out.
Need anything else from the house, big guy?
No, I think we're good. Just keep everybody out for a while.
Right. Have fun with your concoctions there.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. All right. We're going to skip to day 3 here on my cheat sheet there, Matt.
All right. Yeah. So we'll jump ahead. Do you guys want to do anything in the meantime while he's doing this, while he's making these rolls? Is there anything you want to do with the inn? You're just kind of tidying it up. Your armor gets delivered on day 3. Stuart brings your armor to you.
Probably got tons of cleaning to be doing this whole time. As much dust and crap as are going to be in there.
And you guys have hired help as well, so they've since come. They came day 2 and back day 3, and they're cleaning the inn up. And you guys are interviewing and looking for bartenders and such, I assume.
Yep.
All right, we'll jump back over this then, unless you guys want to do anything. We'll finish up Erg's money-making schemes. Yep.
This next part's going to take 7 hours there. That's 1d10 plus 1. So I eat a mandrake root for 1 corruption and inhale a thing of essence for witchstone essence for 9 corruption.
So we're at 10 corruption?
Tentacle.
10 corruption?
And to start, yeah.
Okay.
Shaggy.
Then I pour. I set up my call demonic servant ritual on the floor. Yes. Pull the child over to the sacrificial place. Pour a witchstone essence on my dagger and
child,
and take 9 more corruption.
All right, you take 9 corruption for murder.
Wait, do we see this happening?
Yeah, am I aware of this?
No, this is happening out in the tool shed.
Oh, okay.
Where's the child?
No screaming. It's no screaming.
You don't know anything about this.
He was passed out drunk.
Is there any screaming?
Nope.
No, he was drunk.
Oh, this is the kid that. Wait, which kid? This is the farmer's kid?
No, this is the kid that delivered the pigs.
This is the ogre.
Oh no.
9 corruption.
So there's murder. 19 so far.
Premeditated murder.
That's 9 corruption for the ritual. That's so I'm at 19. Yeah, Matt, a I don't have to roll the incantation test because I took the Witchstone Essence. So a demon has entered the room.
All right, so
You want to roll terror?
well, yes, let's do terror. Bear with me. Yeah, so you see this demon gets summoned
That's the
within
sound it makes.
within the circle that you formed, and it's like this gross bird-like looking creature. It's like a mixture of bone and bird. It's got a long beak and these large wings, and it is not happy. It is quite
Brightly colored.
Yeah, right?
upset that
Yeah,
you
I
have
do have
summoned it.
to-
You have pulled it out of the pits of hell.
I do have to do a I do have to try and say his name at a challenging incantation test of -10, which is why I kept one of those fortune point back.
Yeah.
Damn it. Oh, that's a coordination for Ruby. What?
I'm just testing something.
Nice.
All right. So your incantation. We're gonna have to roll for your terror, though.
3d10 plus 3. I've already taken one Mandrake root. And I have
Well,
some smelling salts ready
you
to
get to
go.
roll like a resolve to resist.
Yep.
So, it's going to be at a hard. It's a hard resolve test. So factor in your Mandrake root to that. When you see this thing, it's screaming, "How dare you! Why do you summon me?" Ooh. Do you want to use your last fortune point to resist the terror of seeing a greater demon?
You summoned a greater demon?
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Oh, all right.
One better.
So 3d10 plus 3 mental peril is what you're gonna get hit with here.
be a gibbering sack of ogre.
Just so you know, guys, I was expecting to fail this roll.
Oh, 8! Does it even move you on your track?
No, it does not.
Whoa! Woo! Just so you, the rest of you know, this has been pre-planned. Bill's been planning this for a while.
I know.
Apparently.
Oak was in on it.
That's okay, because I
and
was going to be
thank you,
interference
thank
if
you.
need be.
Thank you, Adam. And 9 corruption for failing. Thank you. So 9 more corruption.
Yep, that puts me at 29.
Not
29
gonna be able to
corruption.
tell you're gonna look like the demon by the time you're done.
This is now our highest corruption we've ever
You
handed
just
out.
need
This is
one more to
24
get that even 3.
It's
4.
coming.
All right, so where are we at on our shopping list here? So you've summoned this thing. It's
I've
pissed.
summoned this thing. You now need to roll against my bargain skill.
Okay, I already know what that is. I looked it up before this. So, did you roll your bargain? What do you want? Why have you summoned me?
Oh, by 1. Awesome.
It passed though. It rolled a 2 on its bargain.
I'm furious with a necromancer I recently fought. It called my magic paltry, and I am looking for any way to seek greater magic.
What does this have to do with me?
I've summoned you here to teach me something.
And if I do so?
Give me your terms.
This is a lousy way to hire a life coach.
Right?
If I give you what you want, then you become an agent of the Prince of Change.
Zinch.
Yeah, Zinch. Exactly.
You must spread doubt and dissidence in your wake. Make the best laid plans fall apart, and great leaders question their most loyal advisors at every chance. Spread his reach, and I will grant you what you want. And you send me back to my home.
And what was the magic that I will be taught?
What is it you seek?
I've heard of a magic which lets people call lightning.
Call lightning. No, I don't think that's what I'm gonna do for you. You've made me mad today.
Oh.
But you should be rewarded for your stupidity. You did pull it off. Salt and sulfur seem more appropriate.
And this will give me the power I need.
This will give you the power you need, but you must spread the good word of the Prince of Change
We have a deal.
everywhere you go.
We have a deal.
Then, send me back.
Okay, I send him back.
All right, he disappears.
Okay, so I'm at 29 corruption. One more thing to do. I inhale another thing of Witchstone Essence for another 9 corruption. And
Oh my goodness.
and
Yeah.
what was the name of our little friend from last session?
Tobias,
Bias, wouldn't it?
our little butler demon friend.
Yeah, the guy that I wanted to kill.
Or as I call him, Tormar. I make a little puppet out of the ogre's intestines and some dirt. And I summon Tomor to be my familiar.
Nice.
That's gonna be bad for you. I'm just.
I just took 38 corruption.
Need 2 more.
Out of everything that happened, that's
No,
what's going to
Barsh.
be bad
No,
for us?
Barsh hates that little dude.
You have to stay invisible.
He, you do the ritual, and all of a sudden, poof, with a puff of smoke, he's lying there on the ground, and he's clenching where you guys stabbed his shadow and it killed him, and he's clenching it, and he opens his eyes and looks around. I knew I trusted you when I gave you my true name.
Welcome back.
You held up your end of the bargain. Do you know what I want?
You want power.
I want your power so I can raise in the ranks and not be a lowly lesser demon.
You've come to the right person. Okay. And on that note, it has been a long day, so I'm going to sleep, and then I have a few more easier incantation tests to do.
Before I finalize my weapon, I want the Spartax, not the War Chopper. So I just changed it.
Okay, that's fine. All right, Erg.
So I don't need your money, Oak, because
Okay.
it's cheap. Thanks.
All right, guys. So this is the next day.
Yeah,
How many days have gone by now?
3 days have passed.
Oh, two days. We're in
2
day
days.
3.
All right, we could probably say we've done some things over those days.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. What do you guys want to do while he was in there summoning demons and making deals with demons?
Figure we've gone back to town a bunch.
Yeah, you
to-
could have gone back to town while he was killing children in there and making little things out of
I was
his
doing
guts.
whatever I could to keep Barsh and Ruby with me and us away and distracted.
Edmund was in on this.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
When I see that little guy, I swore to chop him up when I saw
You
him.
don't get to see him ever.
Yeah, if I don't get to see him, then that's fine. But if I see him, he's getting chopped.
He can stay invisible.
Okay. I better
He
not
can.
hear him.
Did not hear him either.
Wait till he whispers in your ear.
Yeah. That's what you want.
Oh boy.
Barsh wild swinging.
So what Erg's game was here? He has effectively fast tracked himself to some of the most powerful spells in the game,
Mm-hmm.
and he's been granted that by doing a very risky ritual here at a price.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
at a
it
very
costs.
big price. If you guys don't have anything else to do, I have a couple rolls to try and make Panacea.
Go ahead, finish up your thing.
Okay, so I'm at 38 corruption. I take all 3 of the smelling salts left, putting me at 41 of the void salts left, 1 corruption each, putting me at 41 corruption.
41 corruption.
And now I have I've used 5 of the witch stones, so I get 1 roll each on 4 of them. Any successes on my alchemy, I get Panacea, one of the most powerful items in the game for healers.
It's worth a lot of gold. So when he comes out of the shack at the end of the 3 days, guys, I can make some money off this. You have a terrible pain on your back, Erg, when you're done brewing that, and you're withering on the ground, and you're doubled over, and you rip off your robe, and 2 fleshy demonic wings, or a pair of wings, have sprouted out of your back. And Tobias goes, "Oh, the Prince of Change has smiled upon you and given you a gift."
Uh-oh.
You have Raziel's metamorphosis. You have wings that you can use to fly.
Are they obviously demon wings?
The Red Bull. He drank a Red Bull.
Oh my goodness.
So I had 1 critical success on making Panacea, so I have 2 of them, and I need to look up the critical success to see what that does.
Adam's here. Maybe he'll know. Adam says go for 50 corruption, by the way. While he does that...
Page 338. I'm just looking it up quick.
Sure. While he does that, you guys get someone...
I get another roll.
All right, roll again. You guys have someone enter your inn.
They enter the Morgenstern?
The Morgenstern. He comes in, and he's a guy in his young 20s. Got like a bowl cut.
3 Panacea.
Dark hair, freckles. And he's like, "Hi, I'm not from around here. Can I stay at your inn?"
Of course. Welcome. You're our first guest.
Oh, your first guest. You don't.
Yeah, newly opened.
Really? How much is it here to stay here?
2 gold.
2.
No, I don't know. I don't know
He
what
reaches
the
into his
normal rates
pocket,
are.
and he looks at the gold. While he's reaching his pocket, you notice something about him. The clothes he's wearing seem like really old style. Like they're way out of fashion. The accent he speaks in is kind of strange. And he reaches his pocket. He pulls out a bag. It jingles, a big bag of coins, and he pulls out a handful of gold, and he plucks 2, and he slides them across the bar to you. And you look at the gold coins, and they have like stamps and markings on them from like 2 generations of rulers back. This guy just kind of looks like he stepped out of time. Here you go. Is that good for a night?
Sure. First, I say 2 gold, and then I'm going to say I'm joking, but as I go to say that, he's pulling the coins out, and I just stop and let him go ahead and hand them to me. Oh, that'll be more than enough to cover room, board, and a free meal tonight.
Who's cooking?
You got Hug.
We hire a cook.
Yeah, I think we hired a bunch of people in supply.
Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know we got a cook.
12 penny a day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have a cook, someone to clean the rooms.
So
we just made payroll here easy.
Show him to his room, and he leaves for a bit and unpacks stuff and comes back, and he's so what's I'm famished. What's to eat?
We'll find out what all the cooks got. I know we've got.
Sure, you guys have pig.
Yeah, we get some ale and some water and wine and stuff to serve people.
Oh, okay, that's great. Hey, do you know where I could find some folks to hire to get rid of a problem around here? I'm from a village near here, but I was sent by my people to find the strange creatures are appearing in the woods, and we're looking for some folks to get rid of them for us.
Kind of creatures.
A weird, like hybrid of animal and man.
Sound like beastmen.
Like mutants.
Sure, yeah, I've heard tale of mutants. That might be mutants.
You come to the right place.
What's your village called?
My village? It's called Turner.
We ever heard of this place?
Make me a arduous folklore.
Arduous?
Yes.
Oh, great. It's like a 10% chance of crit
All of
fail.
us, or
Anybody who wants to know if they've heard of it.
I'm assuming I'm not in yet.
No, this is while you're doing your thing. While you're
This is
summoning demons and talking to them.
Is this folklore?
Folklore.
Wait,
Last thing on my agenda is to burn down the shed with the corpse in it.
No, you've not heard of it.
All right, here's my roll. So the part where I crit fail myself to death.
Yeah.
at least stuff like this, the best ones to crit fail on.
Yeah. Well,
You've not heard of it. And again, his accent, you can't place it. It's very bizarre. Yeah, mutants, beastmen, I don't know. I've heard tales of those, but our village elder has sent me out to go find some folks to look into and eradicate them.
Well, what are you guys offering? We're actually a band of adventurers, Ruby says.
Oh, what's my lucky day? You don't say. Well, gold, we got plenty of it. And he shakes the bag. He's kind of, you can tell he's not really, he doesn't have much street smarts.
Yeah. Should say, so like, what, like 20 gold apiece?
No, not that much. We can give you, and he's counts, 12 gold each.
All right. Let me consult with my friends here.
Sure. Yeah. What luck! You own an inn and your adventurers.
She looks around at the others and shrugs.
You want me to try a bargain, get a little bit more for us?
No.
Oh, deal with the Smith guy. I've run into him before. We already had some history, so that's why I didn't go around too well.
Okay. All right.
I want to try to bargain for a better deal.
Sure, you can do it at a standard test.
Standard. So that will make it easy for me. And I think I had something else that was about social class. Let me look real quick. That may be a different character. Yeah, it's a different character. Critical success.
All right, there we go.
Nice.
He goes, we don't. Everybody in the village, like, it's pretty remote. We don't really use a lot of this money. So would 15 be fair each?
Yeah, probably work for us.
Okay. Thanks for being understanding. Sure. So I could take you guys to my village in tomorrow if you want to go, and we could look into these beast people.
How many days do I think till Erg's going to be finished for what I know he had planned?
This is the last day. Day 3, this guy walks through your door.
Okay, so Erg should be available tomorrow then. Correct?
Fruit!
Thanks, Fruit.
We haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. Wow, thank you so much. We gotta use that Fruitzilla.
Is that going to flip everything back for us?
Yeah, would he like to flip some coins for us?
Yeah, I'll flip them all back for you.
Nice.
Fruit's always in the player's favor. We haven't seen you for a while, Fruit. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Fruit.
Yeah, work's a bitch.
All right, so you agree to take this guy on. Erg, I'm going to say the day goes by, and Erg, you're done, and you can wander out of your shed. Are you going to just light it on fire?
Oh yeah, it's going down. I'm burning the entire place to the absolute floor. I'm throwing the corpse on top of the alchemy lab, setting it ablaze.
Okay. All right, so you guys can smell fire, and you can hear the crackling of old dry wood burning out behind you guys, and you see a large fire. The shack was, and Erg just standing there, overlooking the fire as it burns, and you're kind of.
Would the body be complete? Would the body be completely gone?
All those chemicals.
Probably.
I don't know. I mean, that.
Erg can't eat. Ogre's the only race.
Only thing I can't eat is
he
him.
can't eat, so he can't eat the evidence.
Yeah, so it's going to be a body there.
be a
Well, I don't know.
skeleton.
As part of the summoning, does it consume the body?
I don't.
No,
Yeah,
we had
so
to make a homunculus out of the guts. He's kind of
Right,
used
but the rest of the
ground
body, I
beef
mean,
to
is it
make.
consumed in the ritual? And
There would be bones in the ashes.
yeah.
there's a big
I
pig
mean,
in there too.
There'd be pig bones in there also. Yeah, heck yeah.
yeah, but a skull, a human skull, a ogre skull would be kind of recognizable, right?
A young adult
Poor-
ogre skull.
Yeah.
Poor kid. My last alchemy failed and exploded.
Are you
Killed
okay?
everything in there. I'm immune to the fire, luckily, but everything else was destroyed, including that child.
Everything else work out for you? Okay.
Guys,
Do I see these wings?
No. So they're like
Okay.
flat
All
under
right.
his cloak.
What if I were to tell you I made 3 things of panacea, the cure-all that's been spoken of in the oldest tomes of alchemy?
I don't get hurt.
It's a
What does
lot.
it do?
It's worth a lot of money.
I see it.
Yeah. I take all 3 of them out and I show them. This was 3 days of work to make these 3.
Barsh is not impressed.
And what all does it fix?
It fixes everything.
Everything.
Wow.
Could it fix this brand on my face?
Can you give me that sleek summer swimsuit body I've always wanted?
He has a very
I'm
large
thinking
brand
of
on
that.
his face. Can that be removed with this stuff?
That might be a better job for a barber surgeon. And with your face, I'd say any knife you could take to it is going to help.
All right. As you guys are standing there talking, suddenly the door swings open again. Standing in the doorway is a figure wearing heavy armor, flintlock pistol slung across the front. They've got little scraps of paper all over them, a big
Oh,
sword, a tall hat, and they
Witch
point.
hunter.
They
Yep.
point at the group of you, and they say, "Ruby Goodchild, Barshvin, Ergsinge Belch, Edmund Randolph, I have a writ from the Church of the God Emperor to bring you in for questioning regarding the events of Vorburg, the events at the Hooded Man Inn, and your involvement in the presence of Witchstone in Minute." And we're going to end there.
And there is no witchstone left.
Those are all the places where you had Vorburg, where you made a deal with the orcs. You have Night of Blood, where you slayed a demon in the basement, and you've got something about Marie, where you also fought a demon on the docks, and there was Witchstone involved. Your past is catching up with you, people, and Erixus
Yes.
is like, "What is going on?"
Yeah, she's in the middle now.
I will give you. Look at these descriptions. Thank you, Fruit. Fruitzilla's on a tear tonight. We haven't seen it in a while. It's good to see you here. This is awesome.
Right at the end.
We went over tonight too, so it's a good thing we went over.
Yeah.
So experience will be 100. You guys like 25s, right? So 125.
Yes.
I'll
For
give you
150.
125. And I guess the only person who got corruption tonight is Erg, and I rolled a 5.
Yeah, kind of.
So I only have the 4 full things.
So Erg permanently
permanent,
loses
isn't
one
it?
of the circles on his character sheet. For this, it's permanently gone. His track is down by 1. And how many has this now consumed? How many dots do you have filled in after tonight? After getting how
I'm
much?
at 8.
45? 8? All right. He's well on his way to getting some
And 2 of order.
taints of chaos.
Mhm.
And 125
if-
experience.
If I ever have more order than chaos, though, my demon familiar will not listen to me.
So he needs to stay on the bad trail going forward if he wants his little Tobias friend to listen to him.
Gentlemen, I have profoundly altered the direction of Erg.
I see that.
And the
Yeah.
campaign,
And
I'd say.
potentially Barsh also.
Well, I think there will be ripple effects from this throughout everything.
You don't say.
Yeah.
How powerful are the spells he can cast now?
You wait.
Yeah, but let's not spoil it. Don't look it up.
See him
Wait
in
till he
action.
casts it. Wait till he casts.
No,
it.
I'm not gonna. I
And you'll
won't.
see what
Yeah.
he was granted.
Do any of those spells prevent an axe from being planted in his brains?
Yes.
If you ever try and attack me, it will not go well.
Oh, really? Is that
Challenge
bad?
accepted.
He
You
have
has a
no
very
idea.
powerful magic spell that he now can cast.
Okay, what if he doesn't see it coming?
That's
You
a different
better not
story.
miss.
Okay.
You better not miss.
It's Barsh.
Bill's been planning this for like a month.
For a year?
A month at least. And enlisted the help of some of your players. Your
I
team
see that.
members. So, thank you to the players. Thank you to Megan for joining us for your first session. You were great.
Thank you.
Very good addition to the group. Thank you to the viewers for joining us tonight. And a big shout out and a thank you to Fruitzilla. We're seeing you again and donating those bits and all of those subscriptions. It's awesome. Awesome, Fruit. Love it. All right. We are back on Tuesday night with Coriolis at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, where we continue with Emissary Lost. Dun, dun, dun. We'll see you guys then. Have a good night.
Not everyone.